Hello, introvert ladies. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Lunchtime with Juliet. It's another episode on how do you see yourself in the next 5 years. Last time we talked about two things that would determine how you will see yourself in the next 5 years. We talked about the books you read and the people you associate with. Now, there is some insight that came to me about the books you read. So I was thinking about it, and I thought that like I have to come and share this new insight with my introverted community. So when I say that the books you read and the people you associate with, there might be some people might dispute that fact and tell you nobody is reading books anymore, that people use all sorts of resources. They use different types of resources now, but they are not reading. You are quite correct. However, if I may tell you, it's not books. There are e-books. Even if you have some disabilities and you can't read, can you listen? Because there are, some disability that might happen. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. But can you listen to e-books? Then you will tell me that I don't have money to buy those audio. If you are listening to me now, it means that you have a smartphone and you might be using a free Wi-Fi, or you might be using a data. Can you go to where there is a free Wi-Fi and download some ebooks for yourself? Most of these things are somehow in this modern society, in this modern world, in this digital world, it is available. It is some resources are just with just a click of a button away. So, still on this same topic, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? The books you read and the association that you have with others. If you cannot read, listen to ebooks. Almost all the ebooks, almost all books now have the audio version of it. You can make use of them. Instead of, I'm not bashing television, I'm not bashing anything, but can you cut down on how you watch other things? I'm not bashing anything. And invest more on the books that are there are so much books, but the ones that are of interest to you. What are you interested in? What do you want to be known for? What type of, see, you can tell me now, I love so many things. Ask yourself some question like, what type of quotes do I memorize? Last time I talked about, that's for another day, I talked about the quotes, memorizing a quote. What type of sentences resonate with you? Try to break down that sentence. In that sentence lies your interest. Do you know that if 2 people, or let's say 10 people, listen to this particular topic that I am treating right now, if 10 people listen to me right now, they will hear different things. Let that sink in for a minute. Do you know that if 10 people listen to me right now, they will hear 10 different things? Yes, I said the same thing, the same sentence, the same words, but they will hear different things. That is how humans are, because we look at things in different ways. So what you are looking at, what you are hearing now, is not what the next person that will listen to this will hear. But in all, they will hear what they want to hear, what that is of interest to them. That is how you start to know your niche. Because last time I told you it will be a topic for another day. How do you know your niche? You know your niche by when you hear this is one of the most simplest way, because people will just keep breaking their heads asking, what is my niche? What is my niche? Your niche is something that you love the most, something that is keeping you awake late at night, something that is bothering you, that problem that you want to solve, that thing that you hear when your favorite speaker is speaking, maybe in your place of worship, maybe on a podcast, maybe in a speech, TEDx talk, in the whichever educational talk. Maybe you love fitness, and when you are listening to a fitness coach, or you listen to the doctors, that thing that you hear is your niche, is one of your niche. You might have so many things of interest, of course, but how you can narrow it down. You can write out 10 things that you like. What is the first one that came to your mind first? You can start by that. So I think I have digressed a little bit. So in all, what am I saying? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So that question is always scary. I must admit, it is a scary question. When someone asks you, you say, most people like, I don't know, it's like that. The answer is not always coming. But if you want to know where you will be, this is a blueprint. This is a cheat sheet. If you want to know where you see yourself in the next 5 years, it lies in the books you read and the association that you keep or you are keeping. And you know what they said? There's this adage or a saying that says that if you want to hide something from a black man or a black woman or black introverted woman, let's just put it that way, if you want to hide something from a black person, hide it in a book. Have you heard that before? Why? Because it is assumed that black people don't read, but that is not true. We do. We read, and it's a habit that needs to be formed, right? So I encourage you to, dear introverted ladies, make it a habit to read. And if for some reason that you cannot read, go for ebooks. Listen to audiobooks. You will definitely learn something. You will definitely learn 1 or 2 things by the time you are done with that, listening to that audiobook. And it will add to what you know already. You know, knowledge, you keep amassing knowledge. You keep stacking knowledge. And the more you know, the more you know that you don't know. If that makes any meaning to you. The more you know that you don't know anything. And the more you dig deeper into the field that you love so much, the more you know that you don't know anything, the more humble you become. So I will close out with this. Read. Readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. If you want to know where you find yourself in the next 5 years, the books you read and the association that you keep would determine if you want to become introvert, if